Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Yeah, but there's more things. I mean, up's good. Up is good. I like up. I do. But you know what's better than up? Up after you've checked absolutely everything down.
I can always use these.
Okay. Fast campus security log. High priority alert. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increased frequency of high priority alerts targeting the campus, the security FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Priority messaging to all staff in E&F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the building. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off-limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority, additional entries corrupted. Okay, so things kind of went to crap. What did...
people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Yeah, that's... I missed a data point, which was this one. Okay, can I play this?
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past?
Right, yeah. No,
now,
that's...
I know this must seem...
That's just him coming up with excuses for why they stopped making serving bots and started making weapons. I did not mean to do that. Spiritual Summit. Recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. This is from Ted Faro to Paula Vasara. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in more general sense, as I am not giving it enough thought to our shared values, hopes, aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers to see if we can lock something in, make it a big tent, no cooks. Okay, but anyone with a credible audience. No cooks. Basically, we define that as anyone who's got more than a certain number of people believing them, right? Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Right. Always start to panic when people in power start discussing the afterlife. Rarely a good sign. Hollow projector. Hollow projector. Hollow projector. Standard hollow holographic projection device embedded in a molded plastic pedestal. I may be one of the few people who understands what plastic is. Actually, I've seen some items that do look plastic. Being used by people, but I always assumed it was just colourful metal. Where to start? I kind of want to go clockwise, but I also kind of want to start on the outside and do the centre one last, but then I also want to do centre one last and then on the outside. Difficult to say, really, isn't it? Whichever one I do is going to be wrong, so let's just go. Here we go.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base.
That's the Corruptor.
Even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
Peacekeeping.
The Corruptor.
Yep.
Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Yep, and also how I do it as well. Let's remember that. I'm doing the exact same thing. Right. Yeah. So they basically gave machines of death the power to control other machines. Smart. Real smart. Very smart. All the smart. Big smart, that is. That's, you don't get much more big smart than that. Yeah. No way that's gonna go wrong, right?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee.
Wait a minute,
Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models...
Isn't this the thing in the forges?
Fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves.
That's the thing.
Did you ever stop them?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, what an incredible question. I can't believe nobody else ever asked that. Those are the things I saw in the forges, I'm pretty sure. So they made machines that could corrupt other machines and take them over, and machines that could make those machines. And what did they give access to this capabilities? I mean, did they make another machine, for example, to coordinate it all on their behalf? Wait, that last thing, they say they pronounced it Horus. I would have said Horus, but that's okay. All right, let's carrying on.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial
That's the
construction
Deathbringer.
delivers unmatched recoil weapon, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Right. Can I do this again?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network.
So... did I miss something in here? A machine that can cause massive amounts of death, that's your battleship. One that can be stealthy and take over the enemies, and one that can just produce an unlimited amount of them. Oh, brilliant. Time to go up. I still feel like there's more information to be gleaned, but I don't think I'm going to glean it down there. Definitely air getting in here. Can hear the wind.
It'll be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Huh. Nope. Oh, more yellow.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. You know, plants can also photosynthesize. Guess what you can't do? Wait. Oh, God. Okay. Didn't miss anything, did I? Yes. The panic.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Yeah. And he was denying it all the way to the end.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Guess that's how we function, isn't it? Destroy the world. Deny we had any part in it. Because otherwise we've got to face reality and realize we are the bad guys. If only people could just maybe think about that in advance and say, hey, maybe avoid being the bad guys instead. The depressing thing is, not completely convinced we've learned those lessons even now. Okay, I think I'm going down. Yep. Oh. Stuck. I kind of want to follow the purple lights.
Can't carry more.
Huh! What am I leaving behind? Oh no, rocks. Yeah, I can live without those. I can probably live without everything at this point. And yet. So this place is called Maker's End because these were the makers. And they came to an end right here because of their hubris. Thought for a horrible second I was not going to make that, which would have been sort of irony considering I was talking about hubris seconds before. Ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us, now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch of individuals, nation-states and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself, calling every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Gordon, but in this case the legal bar, I assume, not actually half sober and at the bar attempting to fill the other half. Gordon the Carter, Associate General Counsel, FAS. Right. Okay. More jumping and... oh god. Right. Come on. Come on. And up there. Looks like it goes up even further, but... I didn't miss anything, did I? No. Looks like it can go up further.
Gonna come in handy.
Huh. Yeah, actually I've been using a lot... Okay, that's weirding me out more than a little. Yeah. Alright. Would the elevator shaft have brought me up here as well? Now I feel like I want to know. Feel like I was stopping there. See, where does that drop to? I'm worried. I've got that worry thing where... Does it go up any further? I don't think it does. I thought this was going to be a brief stop. I'm still weirded out by the fact that there's climbing points there. And that there might be one there. What the hell is there? You know what? I don't need to go down there. We're just going up. Wow. Right. something in there. Question. How? In the fluff? Oh, you're kidding me, right? You are quite... Nope, no, you're not. Okay, right. Thought for a second I was going to have to jump that. Was not going to be happy. Yep, definitely. Oh, would the elevator shaft have brought me up here? Probably would have brought me up here. Nothing there. Banda C incident. Wait. Where's the Banda? There we go. It's odd. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hearts Team or Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palau Watar, on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 53 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacy Anders. Okay. So yeah, things started to go to crap, and what you needed was a good prepared statement. Wonder if that's how it will end. The people sat around arguing the best way to spin it so that the remaining few people...
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
So the remaining few people don't brutally murder them. I wouldn't worry. The remaining few people will probably find someone else to blame it on.
All right. Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
What, this is Dr. Sobek's office? Okay, so I am so very much climbing up there. But I also kind of want to check down here. Supply crate. Executive storage. Okay, it's yellow. It's yellow. It's bugging me. I know there's a data storage over there I need to get to. But this is literally screaming. Don't you wanna know what's up? Oh, maybe I should. That's up way further than I thought. Okay, that's. I'll be able to get down. I mean, there's no way I'm leaving here without that data, but... Okay.
Good. Another power cell.
Oh!
If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Holy... Could you forget the ancient armor for now? Holy... crap, look at that. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, loot is loot, I get ya. But I mean, look at... Do you know how many people get to see that? Not bloody many. Alright, do I climb carefully down, or am I doing the... Am I wrapped? Please tell me this doesn't take me too far down. Am I going to do this and regret it because I have to remake the entire climb all the way? Okay. Let's hope not. Okay, I am definitely a certified lunatic. Okay, that's a pretty good view as well. Oh, no, there we go. And then just... Alright, that view was definitely worth it. Board meeting, I'm guessing? This is where the last decision was made. I was sort of almost hoping for one of those focus points. Not a bad view from here. I mean, they really thought they were on top of the world. Quite literally, didn't they? Felt like gods. Hubris. Always the way, isn't it? Secure 3 zettabyte storage rack, 6% power remaining.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Scan the data point. A file. Scan it. What? You said scan it. I'm supposed to scan it? Or have I... I've already done it. I've got it. I've got it now, and it's in my... No. Ah. It's been put on the table. Record.
Elizabeth, good to, It's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here.
Oh.
So spit it out.
Okay. So she didn't know.
A
At this
glitch
point.
in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Yeah, because he...
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It
Don't.
can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
I got bad news for you, Ted. She didn't come up with a way to save civilization.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth.
But somehow she defeated them. The world of the Old Ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
She came up with the machines. The machines... They're doing something that stops this. But it didn't stop everything else falling apart.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
Apparently she did.
I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
Zero Dawn.
God forgive me.
Smile.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
She basically probably set up some dynamic where some sort of balance was met. I don't know. But it practically guaranteed the fall of civilization and most of the people on the planet or something. Whatever it was apocalyptic. We know that from the tapes. Her solution guaranteed billions died. But I'm guessing it made it possible that some would survive. And that was the best she could do.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago.
She's not!
All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
Yeah, that's me.
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose.
Well,
I've spent decades searching the ruins of the Old Ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name.
yeah.
Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Who am I? You don't understand. Whingy whiny, if you're so smart. No, look. Okay, I get your point. There are more important questions to ask.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Subek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
I have questions. I'm done with you. No, because I've still got questions!
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have somewhere more important to be? Something more important to do? Did you leave something on the stove or something? Is that what it was? I mean, my bad. Ooh.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
What
I don't know.
is he?
The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
No, it's not.
Oh, no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well.
See,
Proceed.
now I'm glad I've got a bit of an attitude. Oh, that does actually bring up another question then.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Okay.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal?
Well, yeah. Want to know who your friends
I'm
are.
a lone wanderer
Use
who
the word
left his tribe
friends.
behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Which tribe?
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't.
Did you used to be
I'm nothing if not independent.
part of Eclipse? The original Elizabeth Sobek is not still alive. That is not possible.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Probably.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So the Horus is not the thing that's in a cauldron. It's a mobile unit that's like the things in the... Okay. Interesting. Fine, I'm done with you.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Yeah, and while we're at it, maybe I should learn the secrets of self-reflection.